Hey, welcome to our episode of Chat and Friends Beer Reviews. You know Henry, this is his brother Ernie. Ernie's pretty big into craft beer too, huh?
Yes, sir.
How many beers are you up to at Mohar's?
380.
380 beers. It's pretty serious.
That's like 350 more than me.
Yeah. Don't worry, guys. One day you'll be a grown-up like me and have 900. Wow, I'm a jerk. Okay.
Yeah, we're drinking a pretty not so crafty beer today. This is Magic Hat Spring Seasonal Vinyl. It's I think it's like an American amber lager, 5.1% ABV. No description on the bottle, so I'm ready to just dive in if you guys are.
Absolutely. I should point out that actual vinyl is poisonous and should not be consumed. Hopefully this isn't poisonous.
Ira back just poured the vinyl, and it is quite hazy. It doesn't say it's bottle conditioned, but I think there's actually yeast in the bottle.
Yeah, there's either yeast in the bottle or some crap that floated down.
Yeah. It's all, I think yours might be a little clearer. I don't know. Maybe it depends on the pour.
I think it's a light.
Yeah.
But you get the bubbles in there that look like when they have yeast
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah. I was careful not to get a lot of that junk in my beer. Sometimes I like it when I know that it's bottle conditioned and it's supposed to be there, but this was a surprise, so I held back.
I like the color. It's like a mahogany or something, you know?
Yeah, it looks good.
How's it
A
smell?
little cloudy. Smells good. Smells very malty.
Yeah, like an Oktoberfest or some kind of like real German lager like that.
Yeah, there are elements reminiscent of both English and German sort of ales. It's malty goodness.
All right, you guys ready to dive in?
Do we know, is this a lager though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says right there, final lager.
Yeah. Okay. Fair enough.
It also says up there.
Say what?
All right, let's dive in.
Cheers.
Tastes like an Oktoberfest. Sort of.
It's smoother tasting than it smells.
Yeah.
It's a little bitter though.
I thought it would be a little sour.
You know, it actually reminds me a little bit of the Boston Lager with a lot less hops.
Yeah.
Thank God, yeah.
It's like a Vienna style lager. I'm not sure the exact style category. I just looked it up and I thought that Beer Advocate and Rapier said amber lager, but
Okay.
which is kind of a catch-all term.
It's a little tinny.
Yeah.
I definitely get a little bit of a tinny flavor. Sometimes with, you know, a lot of American macro lagers, you get that tinny flavor and you think it's the can.
Yeah.
Not always.
Where it was
Sometimes,
born.
yeah, the can where it was born, or it's actually in the beer.
Tastes pretty good. I mean, it is very malty. Not a whole lot of hop. But in fact, on the website it said it was only like 16 IBUs.
Well, look, as it says behind the cap, Chad,
Yeah, here's an
travel wide, but not to hide.
Have no fear. Your dad is here.
Mine says,
It's weird.
try to impress and you make a mess.
See,
That's good
witty
advice.
aphorisms.
I should
That
have
could be
yours.
adult oriented if you think of
But
it
fun
that
for
way.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Ren and Stimpy.
As far as this beer, I mean, it's tasty, but it has like this kind of sour aftertaste. It's
Yeah.
highly drinkable though.
It's drinkable. Up front, it's got that malty goodness, but that tinny flavor that I'm detecting, which is probably similar to the sour taste you're detecting.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that sort of overtakes it and brings down the enjoyment level. Dials it right down.
Yeah. Do you mean enjoyment like, oh, let's have one of them, awesome, or enjoyment like you wouldn't want to have 6 of these in sequence?
Well, overall, I mean, we typically call that sessionability.
Exceptional.
Yeah, if you want to have several. To me, that makes this beer less than sessionable. Although I get a feeling that if you drink several and you start to get inebriated, it's going to be less of an issue. You know?
It seems kind of, it's for such a light beer, 5.1, it seems rather full body.
Yeah.
You know, I can't really imagine sessioning this. I mean, you only get 3 in a mix pack anyways.
Yeah, I would not recommend buying this on its own. It's just not. I mean, like, sessionability is relatively low on first glance. And having one, I am getting a little bit of drinker fatigue already. I don't know how you guys feel about. Is this wearing on you?
No, I just started.
Yeah, well, I'm right here, and I got a little bit of fatigue from that tinny sour.
Yeah, for me, it doesn't matter how bad the beer is. I was drinking fast. Even
You're
when we
a
did the
Navy guy.
Murphy's Irish Red, I was like sucking it in.
Gotta get that big.
Well, as is one of my cliche trademarks, I like it, but I don't love it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna go. I'm kind of on the fence between 6 and 7 here.
Ooh.
Maybe like B- to a B. What do you guys think?
Not as low as Crocodile. Yeah, B-, but not a C.
Yeah, I can definitely give it a thumbs up. It's just not the kind that I'm gonna jump for joy.
It's hard to rate this because it's definitely not, on some levels it is not, just sort of macro brewed piece of crap. I got to give this beer a 5, which is the same as I would give to something like PBR.
What you did.
Just the other day. Which is sad because this is supposed to be carefully crafted on a small scale, yet it's as enjoyable, maybe, as a PBR, and PBR is far more sessionable, which does not bode well for this beer. You hear that, Magic Hat Brewers? If you're listening, shame on you.
What do you think, Ernie?
I like it. I think it's drinkable. I agree that it's not, as you would say, sessionable. But it's not quite what I would look for as a, just a nice recreational, enjoyable beer. I think it's a little too almost thick in a way.
Yeah.
It's a little, I guess the body of it, from what I expected and the way it smells, I would give it a 6.
Yeah, I'm kind of there with you. Like, as I said before, I'm kind of on the border between a 6 and a 7. I think I probably would go 7 on this because it's tasty and it's highly drinkable. I mean, I'm not getting no drinker's fatigue like you are. I don't really account for sessionability that much in my rating because is Chimay White sessionable?
No, but look, as I said, this is fatiguing me here in one beer, halfway through. Bad.
I wonder why that is. What do you think that is?
I mean,
Does it feel like it's just in, like do you
it's
feel
just
like it just, like you don't want to eat now
it's not
because you
question-
feel a little full?
Yeah, maybe, but it's more in the mouth. It's
It kind of surprises me for a Magic Hat beer because they usually don't make such full-body beers. They usually make a lot lighter stuff. I like it. I give it a 7. So 5, 6, 7. That's an average of 6. So it's
I'm actually being bumped up. Believe me, I'm tempted to go lower than a 5 on this because of that sort of big picture overall not being all that enjoyable. But it's not terrible. It's not. I could tell that some work did go into this,
yeah.
which is holding it from hitting a 4.
So it's better, but it's not good.
Well, I'm curving up what would be a 4 to a 5 because I can tell that they tried. I guess.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I mean, I could totally drink this with, like, as you can might see the grill. We're trying to get some burgers going in a minute. I think this would be great with some barbecue food out here.
I would say that mustard would improve the experience. A mustardy food or a mustardy barbecue sauce might take the edge off. It would round out that tinny sour taste that's bothering me.
Yeah. I don't get it so much now, but anyway, we're way over time, so thanks to Henry and Ernie for coming out. And Magic Hat Vinyl, we have mixed opinions on it, but go check it out for yourself if you want. So
yeah, check it out and don't forget to have an amount of it.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.